Welcome back. In this video we will learn some datetime functions again. It's a continuation of the first datetime function video. Our main focus in this video will be to get the difference between two dates, or to go back to a previous date, or to go back to a future date. So let's start. So I have put start date and end date here. We will use this as reference to get a future date or a past date. So first function I will use to get the difference between these two days, this start date and end date. So I will use the function for difference as equal to days. Now the syntax shows end date will be given first and start date will be given second. So I will click the end date, comma, I will click the start date which is at A2 location. Then I will close this bracket and enter. So the difference is 605. Now the function I have used here is days. Days will be used to calculate the difference between two days, as you can see here. Next I will try to find out 10 days before a date from this end date. Okay, so the formula is like, I will put equal to, then the date which I will use as reference to get the 10 days previous date, that is end date B2, minus 10 as I will go 10 days before. So then I will put enter, and the 10 days before date is this one. Then I will try to find out the date of 5 days later than this date. So here I will use equal to the date, the main date. In case of before we have used minus, so in case of after we will use plus. So I will put plus 5. It is so simple. Like in case of a future date I will just use plus, and in case of before date I will just use minus. So these are done. Now if we want to get a future date, means after a few months or few months before date, then the function will be little bit different. Like in case of days we have just used plus x dates or plus minus x date, like that. But in case of minus, means months, the formula will be little bit different. So in this case we will use edate function, this one, edate bracket. So I want to get 8 days of 8 months after this date, this end date. So I will first select the end date, I mean the date from which I want to get the 8 months after date. So I will select that, comma, then followed by 8. So in this case we will use function, so don't need to write plus 8 or minus 8, like we will use just comma 8. So then we will enter. So the 8 months after date will be 6/10/2020. You can see like 6/2/2020. So you can add 8 months, so 2 will be 10 then. So this is the 8 months after date. Now I want to get 8 months previous date from this date. So you can see in case of after we have used only 8. So in case of before we will use here minus 8. So the formula will be equal to edate bracket this date, comma, minus 8, as we want to go the 8 months previous date. So enter, and this is the 8 months previous date, then this one. You can see 6/02/2021. If you go 8 months before, then it will be 6th June 2020, the previous year. Now in case of, I have done with days and months. Now I will go for years. For years there will not be any separate function, we will use edate only. But as edate is used for months only, so in case of years we will convert that year into months. Like say 1 year will be 12 months, 3 year will be 36 months. So the 3 year after date from this date will be like equal to edate this date. 3 years mean 36 months, so I will put 36, bracket close, enter. So you can see it was 2021. So 3 years after date will be 2024 0602. Then I will calculate 3 years before date, as I have put 36 here, as it is the after date, like after 3 years. So in case of previous year, like I will put minus 36. So the formula will be equal to E date, this date from which we have to calculate, minus 36, bracket close, enter. Now you can see it was 2021, it is now 2018, so 3 years before date we have calculated. Now we have calculated with days, months and year separately. Now consider a situation if these all came at a time, like days, months, year all are present, we have to calculate in that way. Like in my two next examples, like say 2 years, 6 months and 13 days. So as I've told, for years and months I will calculate using E date, and for days I will use plus or minus, just like this I have calculated. So first thing, I will calculate the full date from year to month. Like 2 years mean 24 months, 6 months will be added, so total month will be 24 plus 6, 30. So the formula will be E date. From this date we will calculate, so I have clicked here, it has came as B2, comma 30. Using this I will get the date after 2 years 6 months. Now I have to again add 13 days, I have written here. So this will give the date after 30 months. So I will add 13 with this. So just enter. So this is the date after 2 years 6 months and 13 days. So I am just repeating again. So first I will convert the year into months and club all the months together, like 2 year equal 24 months. So 2 years 6 months will be 30 months. So I have used E date, the start date in comma 30. This will give the date after 2 years 6 months, but I want 2 years 6 months 13 days after that. So for 13 I have just calculate, just have to add this 13 separately. So in case of previous date, like here 1 year 8 months and 11 days, so I will calculate 1 year means 12 months, 1 year 8 months means 20 months. So as it is before, so I have to give minus. So the formula will be equal to E date, then start date will be like this, from this date we have to calculate, minus 20 months, so I will put minus 20. This will give the date 1 year 8 months before. Now I have to again go 11 days before than that, so I have to put minus 11. So now I will click enter. So this is that particular date. So this is how we can easily calculate previous or future date and the difference between two dates. Hope you have understood. That's all for today. Thank you.